Okay, students. In the previous session, we studied about the job analysis. Now, in this session, we are going to study about the methods of job analysis. It is the session number 7, unit 2nd. I am Dr. Sudarshan P. here before you to present this particular topic. Methods of job analysis. How to get information pertaining to each and every job in the organization is the major question in front of the job analysis process. What are the sources of getting information? Under that first one, personal observation. In this method, an observer is appointed by organization to keep watch on the individuals while performing their job. ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸುವಿಕೆ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುವ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋನು ಹೇಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಿಭಾಯಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಗಮನಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಬ್ಬರನ್ನ ನೇಮಕಾತಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಲಾಗತ್ತೆ ಈ ವಿಧಾನದಲ್ಲಿ. ದ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ ಆ ಗಮನಿಸುವವರು then creates extensive list of tasks performed and the qualities of individual which are utilized while executing the work or task. ಸೊ ಆಗ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋವನು ಯಾವ ತರನಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಗುಣ ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ಗಳು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ಹತ್ರ ಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತು ಅವ ಯಾವ ತರನಾಗಿ ಆ ಗುಣಗಳನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುವಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ವಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಜಾಬ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಎರಡನೇದಾಗಿ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಜಾಬ್. The job analyzer can actually perform the job to get information about the skill requirements. For example, if I want to know about the job of a driver, bus driver, I can elicit from the drivers or some other people. But if I want to know the correct or exact experience based knowledge and analysis, I have to personally drive the vehicle. Then I will understand the various tasks that are related to do that particular job of driving. That is, the job analyzer can actually perform the job to get information about the skill requirement, difficulty while performing the job, and efforts required to finishing that job or the given task. So actual experience or experimental method of doing job analysis, that is actual execution of a job. This is the second method. And third one is interview method. The information is collected about the job with the help of interviews of employees and their supervisors. For supervisors, we are preparing a schedule consist of questions, and we will have a dialogue or conversation with them, and by doing so I can get detailed information about that particular job. I can also conduct interview to employees about how that job being completed, or what are the tasks which involved in that job. So there are many small activities that are to be performed in completing any job, right? For example, tea making, it is a job. There are many small activities that are to be followed to complete that job, and a minimum skill is needed to perform that particular job. The questions related to skill level required, the task, the preparations needed to perform the job are asked during the interview, and whatever answers they are giving will be the base for conducting job analysis, and we are going to make note of those points, and it will help us to develop a document called a job analysis. Next, questionnaires method. This is one of the cheapest methods which can be used to collect data for job analysis. A well designed and easy to understand questionnaire can be very useful to collect information regarding job in a short period of time. That is, we can consume, we can save time, cost, and efforts by having a small questionnaire which consists of questions relating to a particular job, which will definitely gives you some insight about the job analysis aspect. Next one is log records and HR records. The log record book created by employee about their daily activities in the office is very useful type of job data record. Right? For example, in case of teaching community, we have to write a diary. Right, that shows that diary gives some information about the nature of work that a teacher does in a particular day. The records are extensive in nature and thus provide fair idea regarding the responsibilities and duties linked to that job. As I said, job of lecturer. If you refer the diary, you can understand the nature of job that he is performing, and what are the um, responsibilities that he has to bear in discharging these duties or his duties. Next one is computerized job analysis. So job analysis can be done even by using computer system. With the help of information technology, computerized job analysis system are developed by researchers or software developers. Specificity of data is significant attribute of computerized job analysis, because very specific data is available there, and on the basis of that job analysis, then job analysis is a database is created by job analysis database is created by compiling all the specific data together. Right, by doing so you can have better job analysis, because which is normally accurate one, and say a worker uploads the time required to complete that job in the Google form, and that is the real one normally, that is taken by the employee to complete the task given to him. So that gives you some information, or what type of job, how much time is needed to complete the same, and all. Seventh one, critical incident method. It is used by few companies. In this method, the employee lists out their experiences and struggles with respect to a critical incident they come across while performing a job. No doubt, while performing the job, there are some difficulties normally arises. And if you note down all this, or if the worker note down all these struggles or experiences, then it becomes the best data for having job analysis or to do job analysis. Such hurdles and incidents are taken as a base while analyzing the job, and you can take these hurdles or incidents as the base for job analysis. Therefore, there are many methods of job analysis. Ultimately, it is left to the organization to decide about the nature of, method of job analysis, right? Or sometimes hybrid methods of job analysis can be done so that you can get clear picture about the characteristics of job, the qualifications needed by the performance of the job, and other related issues. Okay, therefore at anytime the manager or human resource manager, if he wants to develop or conduct job analysis, he has to make use of all these methods or insights given by all these methods of job analysis, and thereby he can develop a very good document called job analysis, and that is very much beneficial for human resource planning or on all other activities of human resource management. Therefore, it is considered as one of the important job of HR department. After making job analysis, we are going to get two major documents, that is job description and job specification. Job description describes the nature of a job or the entire facets of the job, and job specification tells about the basic qualifications or capacity or skills that are to be possessed by the person who wants to do that job. So these job analysis methods are helpful to the human resource management to develop a good job analysis record. With this, I concluding this session. Thank you for patience hearing.